we can officially confirm that the hosts of the FIFA World Cup 2030 will be Morocco, Portugal, and Spain.
The 2030 World Cup isn't just another soccer tournament. It's a massive, multi-continental experiment, a logistical nightmare, and a 100-year anniversary all rolled into one. When FIFA announced the plan for 2030, it caught the global sports community entirely off guard. What seemed like a simple milestone, celebrating 100 years of the World Cup, has turned into the most ambitious, complex, and controversial sporting event in human history. Here are 10 secrets and wild realities behind the 2030 World Cup that show just how radically the beautiful game is changing. First, this will be the first tournament in history staged across 3 different continents: South America, Europe, and Africa. Matches will take place in 6 separate countries: Uruguay, Argentina, Paraguay, Spain, Portugal, and Morocco. While past tournaments have pushed boundaries, like 2026 spreading across North America, 2030 breaks entirely new ground by linking hemisphere to hemisphere. Second, because 6 nations are acting as official hosts, all 6 receive automatic qualification. That means Spain, Portugal, Morocco, Uruguay, Argentina, and Paraguay lock up nearly 8% of the entire tournament's spots before a single qualifying match is even scheduled. It's an unprecedented shortcut for 6 teams, completely reshaping regional qualifying campaigns. Third, the entire event owes its chaotic structure to a single, historic tribute. The opening match of the tournament will take place at the iconic Estadio Centenario in Montevideo, Uruguay. That's the exact same stadium where the very first World Cup final was played in 1930. To mark the 100-year anniversary, FIFA felt compelled to bring the ball back to where it all began, even if only for a moment. Fourth, that sentimental gesture creates a logistical nightmare: the mid-tournament transoceanic flight. 3 teams, along with their group stage opponents, will play their opening matches in South America, step off the pitch, pack their gear, and fly nearly 6,000 miles across the Atlantic Ocean. After a week of travel, jet lag, and climate adjustment, they'll jump straight into the rest of their group matches in Spain, Portugal, and Morocco. Fifth, while South America gets the nostalgic kickoff, Morocco is building the actual future of the tournament. Outside Casablanca, construction is underway on the Grand Stade de Hassan II, a gargantuan venue designed to hold 115,000 fans. Upon completion, it will be the largest dedicated soccer stadium on the planet. Morocco isn't just offering to host games, they are mounting an aggressive campaign to snatch the World Cup final right out from under Real Madrid's legendary Santiago Bernabeu. Sixth, why did South America only get 3 games in the first place? South America's CONMEBOL original bid was to host the entire 2030 tournament to honor the centenary. But behind closed doors, FIFA's political machinery favored the massive joint bid from Europe and Africa. The 3 opening matches were a diplomatic compromise, a ceremonial bone tossed to South America to satisfy the historical storyline while moving the real revenue driver across the Atlantic. Seventh, that compromise had a massive ripple effect. It directly cleared the path for Saudi Arabia in 2034. By technically spreading the 2030 matches across Europe, Africa, and South America, FIFA effectively eliminated all 3 of those continents from bidding on the next cycle under its rotation rules. That left only Asia and Oceania eligible for 2034. Allowing Saudi Arabia to secure the hosting rights virtually unopposed. Eighth, the environmental footprint is staggering. Environmentalists, sports scientists, and player unions have voiced intense criticism over the design. Flying teams, media, and tens of thousands of fans back and forth across hemispheres within days will make 2030 the highest carbon footprint World Cup ever conducted, throwing FIFA's public sustainability promises into serious question. Ninth, behind the glitz of bid announcements lies severe domestic backlash and host city turmoil. In Spain, local friction over rising over-tourism and astronomical renovation costs led candidate cities like A Coruña and Malaga to pull out of the tournament hosting process altogether. Meanwhile, in Morocco, widespread youth protests erupted over the government pouring billions into extravagant stadium infrastructure, while national healthcare and public education systems remain severely underfunded. The global spectacle is being built on deep local resistance. 10th, the tournament threatens to reach the absolute breaking point of player endurance and calendar congestion. Participating players will not only face drastic climate shifts, moving from South American winter conditions straight into the scorching heat of North African and Southern European midsummer, but they will also endure an unrelenting schedule of up to 104 matches. Player unions and FIFPro have openly warned that the excessive travel and relentless match schedule risk unprecedented levels of athlete burnout and injury. Yet even as player health is pushed to the edge, the corporate and political appetite for expansion shows no signs of slowing down. Don't forget to subscribe to find out more about your favorite football tournaments.